So now we're going to put in our detail. So I already started here. You can see a little more detail in the leaves of the trees. And how I do that is with little tiny marks. But if my tree is here, I am making brush strokes that go diagonally up from both sides. So that's like the idea that I'm working with, what we practiced for trees. You can go in front or over the center line.
So you should draw a trunk first, and then the little branches.
If that is helpful.
Afterwards.
If that is helpful
If that
to
is
you.
helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't.
Tricks you can use, right?
Yeah, but this is a little study sketch. So what I don't want you to do is to spend a million hours trying to get every trunk
It's
and
not for
yeah.
Luther Burbank or anything.
It's
This is not our masterpiece.
This is not. Yeah.
This is our study, like we keep calling it.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
want everything to be a masterpiece, though.
I know.
Want to get there now.
Oh, I have no such aspiration.
So I'm going in now over the yellow and over the red and just putting in a little more texture. So this is what I was saying with like first layer, we're just color blocking. Just blocking out where our color is, and now we can put in a little bit more like leaf texture. So I'm making little tiny marks, leaving white space.
Stippling or whatever.
Yeah, just little mark making, white space behind it, but instead of white, here there's red.
So it gives depth. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, and a certain, tree-like texture here. Once you're happy with that, we can move down here, and we're going to also give texture, but this time we're going to use horizontal lines that move back and forth, and also leave white space where our wash will poke through. So we're basically doing the same tree line, kind of mirrored down below onto the water, and we're moving horizontally. So instead of this type of texture of tree branches and leaves, we're going to have this type of texture where the brush stroke goes side to side. So just moving kind of section by section, color by color. I am basically glazing over my blue wash and keeping my line horizontal, and then at the top getting a little bit tinier, showing those peaks of trees. But this image will be interrupted by the ripples of water.
Another
Yeah.
simple question, but what's the definition of glazing?
Glazing is when you have one color laid down first, and then you add a second color with transparency on top of it, and it
So what you're
creates a
doing
third
right now in the
color.
shadow is not glazing because it's the same color.
Um,
Could you glaze with
On
the
top of the blue, is that the different color, the blue?
when she was just doing brown on brown?
I was doing
Oh,
brown
okay.
on brown here, and
Maybe
I
still
guess
glazing?
technically that's layering. I'm not actually sure if it's, I've known it as creating a third color, or that's like the purpose of it. But Kat, do you speak to that?
I think the way you're describing it's right.
Yeah.
Is if, let's say I wanted to make a shadow on an apple, and I have like an orange color, and then I'm going back and glazing the shadows with like a purple. So you're seeing the layers underneath your
Mhm.
first layer. You let it dry, and then you can still see the layer
Mhm.
underneath.
Okay.
So the purpose of it is to, oftentimes, is to create a lot more depth to the color. So you're kind of like supercharging it, you know, with like a base color. In this way, we're using it to kind of just influence the top color, the red or the yellow, to be a little more like water.
I'm curious if you laid that down on a damp surface, it would flow on its own, what you're doing now, but you'd lose control of it, wouldn't you, if it was wet?
Yeah, it would flow for sure,
Yeah.
but it would look a lot like our first layer here.
And you wouldn't get the ripples
Mm-hmm.
so much because they would just disappear. As you went, stop doing it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like the water.
Yeah.
The water.
You wouldn't have the spacing either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you glaze a whole piece? I've sometimes been tempted to just put like a whole veil of a different colour over everything.
You can do that. I don't know
Yeah.
whether it would-
Yeah.
I wanted to, but-
I just usually rip it up.
Turn the page, get it.
But like,
Turn it
you know,
over,
looking
turn it
through
over,
a sheet,
put it
like
back,
looking
put it
through a
back.
sort of different colour veil into
Cut it up
something.
and make
Would that be
bookmarks.
nice for like underwater?
Yeah.
If you want everything to kind of have a
Mhm.
hazy
Yeah,
underwater
yeah.
effect.
Quality to it,
For sure. It's a technique that you can use. You have it in your toolbox and you can use it,
That's neat.
you know,
That's really
as you see fit, really.
Are you trying to duplicate the color above the
Mhm.
water line, below
Yes.
the water line? So is it the same color? Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm over here upside down. and-
Mm-hmm.
Come over here.
It's all right.
Come.
It's all right. You can stand right there.
Come over here.
You can see right side up.
Now you can see it.
Oh, oh.
Suddenly it's all clear.
See the light.
Yes, of
Life
course.
makes sense now.
You can really feel the ripples now.
Yeah,
the
the
ripples
ripples.
doing it.
The more you do it, the more you see the
It's wonderful.
ripply texture.
So what size brush are you using?
This is a 6. Or no, it's a 4, but it feels like, I don't know, it feels like a 6.
Feels like it's.
It's a 4.
So use a 4 or a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Or use your 6, it feels like a 4.
There's
Yeah.
a lovely point on it. What is that? One of those, I know the name, but I can't think of it. Tell me.
It's case for making, so it's they make their own paints out in San
Oh.
Francisco. I really like them as a brand.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does it end up being essentially the same height?
Isn't it longer in the water? Doesn't it come down longer in the water?
like it's a little elongated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly.
But just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess it depends on where you're looking at it from.
Yeah.
And then we can experiment a little bit and put some water ripples, yeah. So water, you know, these ripples will get bigger and more spaced out the closer they get to the viewer. Let's see.
I liked it better without the ripples.
I'll experiment so you don't have to.
And there are times when you look at something like that, if you're actually out there, and I mean, that water is just like a piece of glass.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
Perfectly smooth.
yes.
And you're like, how can it be that smooth if there's nothing
No
affecting
wind.
it? No wind, no,
Yeah.
nothing jumping in it, no.
There's certain times of day too. when
Yeah.
It's still more calm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.